Hi everybody, welcome. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance of the unbalanced ones tuning in. So, if you guys are going through a third-party situation, then this could be for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. It is general, not personal. If you guys are seeking a personal read, you can always go to the link in my bio if you guys want to book a personal read, but this is general, and you can book me through Calendly. So we're going to see what's going on in this third-party situation. If you guys are in one, just got out of one, need clarity, we're going to see what the cards are going to bring out. So first we're going to use my third-party oracles. This is the first edition with 2 women and 1 man, and then the second edition is 2 men and 1 woman. So let's see what we got going on. What's going on when it comes to this third-party situation for my collective? We have, I use the other person to be a better person for you. So whatever they feel like they can't do with you, they use it through them so they can be in a better space for you. That's their excuse. Instead of just communicating to you, they just use the other person. Like whatever wants and needs, so they don't have to impose or force it onto you. Like they could just get rid of the other urges and other extremities through another person instead of just forcing it on you. Maybe they feel like it's something you wouldn't be comfortable with, something you wouldn't be into, and they just feel like they have to get certain needs met elsewhere. See, look, sex addict. This person has a crazy sexual addiction. And they have like kinks and fetishes. Again, nothing to do with you. Then we have settling. So I feel like they're trying to be socially acceptable. And they feel like they have to suppress their primal urges in order to just like have a good face to the world. Because they know what they have. Like it probably would be looked down upon or wouldn't be understood. So they might feel like they're settling. We have looking for that missing feeling. Like you're dealing with a person or have dealt with a person that's filled with a lot of lack. Whoever you dealt with or are still dealing with, they are filled with a lot of lack in their life. All right, let's see. Yeah, haven't lived enough to get all the urges out of my system. So they feel like they were missing out. Good guy or good girl, or like they've been playing the good guy, good girl role for so long. And they just did what everybody thought was good for them. And they haven't lived enough. So I feel like they're going through a very late bloomed, maybe hoe phase. And then constant nagging. I feel like maybe the arguments you have, they call it nagging. Let me get 2 more on bottom of the deck. Oh, it said 3 more. It says, yeah, all about sex. It's all about sex with this person. Like no real connection. They just want more of an experience though. But some people are not worth experiencing with, you know. And then soul ties. Then we have, I felt neglected by you. So they felt like they weren't understood in this connection. And maybe you even feel neglected by them because they're not revealing what's really on their mind. What are they thinking about? And then we got too many promises to keep. So I feel like this person, they're not really in a relationship or whatever for the right reasons. And then boom, double life. It's like a double agent here. It's like they never feel like they're fully satisfied. Never feel like they're fully satisfied. Although they may care for you in some way, shape, or form, this person is filled with a lot of lack. And a person that's like that isn't going to be able to love you properly. Like I feel like they got into a relationship for the wrong reasons. Or it's like everyone else wanted them to be in a relationship or married. And that's just not fair to you. Because, yeah, they like the idea of marriage. Like, it sounds good on paper, but it doesn't mean that they're actually suited for marriage, you know? Boom. And we got Two of Cups reversed, Cancer energy. Two of Cups reversed. And whatever zodiacs I spew out, if it resonates, all the better in your chart or their chart, all the more. If not, follow the message, and there's no gender. So yeah, this person, they can't give to you what you fully want. With this, wow. With this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag, this is telling me like they love to play around, or they want to play around. Like they're not trying to settle down. And then with this Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy. This is usually about, yes, marriage and higher levels of commitment, and then also being on the spiritual path. But I feel like, you know, you guys are not on the same page like you guys thought you were. You thought that you guys were going to be married or end all be all, happily ever after, moving in together. But this person does not want what you want. And I feel like they pull a wool over your eyes. They may have even pulled a wool over their own eyes because they stringed you along. You know? And because of that, you felt used. You may have felt betrayed by this. And I feel like they need to seek some kind of counseling, especially since like they're having all these sexual addictions and it's bleeding into their relationships and their foundations. And it's going to sabotage everything that they worked for, what they acquired. And they really need to make better decisions, though. But I feel like they need to go see somebody for sure. But I see that they are not on the same page. And they did not get married or get into a relationship for the right reasons. And then we got the Three of Pentacles reverse. So they're not trying to collaborate, work on things. Capricorn energy. One more. Oh, wow. I said a few more. Sun, Leo. They're doing what they think makes them happy. What makes them happy. But, you know, all these soul ties and all these connections, because they're filled with lack. And they're looking for satisfaction and fulfillment through other people. And it's only going to breed more lack. And they're going to feel empty inside. And with all these connections and soul ties, they are... Oh, hey, Asia. How are you? Let me just... Hang on. Let me get my moderator here. But yeah, whoever you're dealing with, collective, that they're very selfish. All they care about is sex, their needs, and their fetishes. But all they're doing is creating more drama and soul ties. But, you know, karmic justice here. Some of you guys really could be married. Could be a court case going on. And it's going to be right underneath the Two of Cups. So some of you guys could be divorcing this person. Or maybe separating. But I do see it going into your favor. Because this was something I feel like you tried to prevent. Aries, Scorpio. Or I just feel like, you know, they try to prevent this. But the foundation was never stable to begin with. So it was denying that this was about to be a means to an end. But it was just, they didn't want to go through the shock. They didn't want to go through the process. They tried to do everything to avoid all of that. But, you know, you can only do so much. Because if you're doing things that's going against what you guys committed to, the consequences have to follow. It's like people want to do what they want without reaping the consequences. You know? And, you know, that's not fair. And I am going to do readings after this reading. So if you guys have a question, it's going to be $5 for 2 questions. Wow, Page of Wands. Yeah, they're very childish. Reverse, Sagittarius. Very in and out, wishy-washy, don't know what they want. It's like they're hot and cold. They're very hot and cold. And 10 of Wands, reverse, Sagittarius energy. Like, they think they're going to be releasing the burdens by doing what they want to do, but that's just not how it's going to work. They're underneath the impression that this is going to solve all their problems. But really, it's breeding an unhappy home with this Ten of Pentacles reverse and destroying the foundation. Because that they are so selfish, they're willing to sabotage what you guys worked for, the family you created, if you guys have one, Virgo energy. That they're not aware about the consequences to their actions, and it's going to destroy the foundation that you guys built. But again, all is not lost. I feel like if you guys are divorcing or just breaking up, everything's going to be more so in your favor with this Libra card, Justice. Because I feel like they wasted your time in this connection. And I feel like it's because they weren't honest with themselves. So when someone's not honest with themselves, they damn sure are not going to be honest with you and what you guys create. And I feel like you guys thought you guys were on the same page. But with this Empress reverse, Taurus Libra, it's just that they're just so low vibrational that they couldn't expand this further. Like, take this to a deeper level, higher levels of commitment. And they just, I feel like if you guys are my divine femmes, like, it's not bringing out the best in you, it's bringing out the worst in you. And it's just being a whole karmic cycle. This is a whole karmic situation right now. Because it's all about sex, meaningless soul ties, and they're using other people to claim to be a better person for you so they can get out other urges. Meanwhile, they try to look good on paper to other people when really they're just living a lie. They're living a lie. And it's disappointing because I feel like you really did want to commit and you wanted this person to be your end-all be-all, but they're just so selfish. And now they're doing what they want to do without regards to how you're feeling. And I feel like, you know, it's doing you a favor, like the divine stepping in. It's like, I feel like you guys wanted to avoid this tower moment, but this has to crumble down. This has to be let go for your benefit because it's causing too much unnecessary stress that does not need to be there. Like, you don't have to be stressed out. You don't have to be worried about this person, but you're choosing to. And then divine is like, no, we got something better for you. That's why we got to knock this shit down. This is your karma for you. Like, you're going to understand why things happen for a reason. Because this person, they want to have sex with anything that moves. And that's not good for you. That's not good for your sacral. That's going to disrupt the balance that you have within yourself. So make sure you cleanse or yoni steam or whatever you do. Just like take care of your health. Because they're just wanting to be out and about doing what they want. And you don't deserve that. Because when you sleep with other people and they sleep with you, you're going to start taking on other people's karma, their indiscretions, and whatever traumas and triggers that they have that don't even belong to you. So that's why this has to be let go with this third-party situation. I know you guys wanted a happy home with them if you guys aren't married or you guys are in a relationship or been together for a while. But it's time to let this go, what doesn't belong to you and what's not going to serve you. So we're going to get the potential outcome. Keep in mind, outcomes are interchangeable due to free will, so nothing's ever set in stone. It's all just due to free will. Ace of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You will find love again. You will have more blessings. Love will find you again, but you can't find it if you're still clouded in this situation, this third-party situation. I feel like there's no other woman per se. I feel like because they might, or man, I feel like there's multiple people in this. Multiple. So it's not just like one solid person. It's multiple. Then we have Queen of Cups. I feel like there are still feelings here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel like you need to choose yourself. Put that love and that energy back into yourself. Start healing yourself. Then we have, Wheel of Fortune, reverse. This is another karmic card. Because I don't see this person really trying to change. Jupiter energy. Also, Sag, Pisces, and usually fixed energy. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. I don't see them really changing. It's going to be the same old shit. This was something karmic. This was something to teach you. This is something to teach you about soul ties, connection, energetic connections. So this isn't something that's going to fulfill you. This was something to teach you. And that you can't just lay with anybody, and you should deal with somebody that has standards even for themselves. Like men and women, or whatever you identify as, you should have a standard with who you sleep with. Because that's also a foundation of boundaries and self-love. Because if you just deal with somebody that is for everybody, they are not for you. And they're going to disrupt what you've been working on and what you're trying to achieve. So this is a karmic cycle, and they're going to keep doing the same old shit. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Oh, no, 9 of Swords. But it do look like 10 of Swords a bit too. But 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. This is about, stress, not sleeping good at night, anxiety. And again, this is also possibly from the soul ties from the other people. Like your sacral feels something isn't right. Like you need to release, you need to either yoni steam, or I need to research what do men do to clear out their sacral. But I feel like maybe you guys need to be celibate for a while, just not engaged with anything and anyone, because this created like unnecessary soul ties and indiscretions, and like you're picking up other people's karma or their bad habits that doesn't even belong to you at all, and it's disrupting your flow. And it's like you're not even recognizing yourself. I feel like there's a part of you that realizes like, this isn't me. This isn't how I react. Like, why am I acting like this? Why am I acting this way? And it's not you. It's your partner laying with other people. And they don't understand energetic connections. And then we have Knight of Wands, Aries, or Leo, Sag. So yeah, this person is still being a player, happy-go-lucky, just doing whatever, whenever, with whoever. Without regards to the consequences, though. But they are going to get those consequences when they get that rude awakening from the Tower. And bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. So yeah, they're dealing with somebody. Yes, they are attractive. They use their looks. Like they use what they got to get what they want. Kind of energy. Leo or Aries, Sag. And they're just not being fair to you. They like what looks good, like a nice piece of ass, and what feels like it's going to be satisfactory. But, sex is not everything. It's a part of something, but it is not everything. It is not everything whatsoever. And what looks good isn't always good for you. Even sugar looks like salt. Because you already know about with the Snow White. Yeah, she looks good and everything. But this is who she really is. This is who she really is. And you thinking everything looks good in this apple, and you think like it's good for you, and it's really not. It's poison. People have hidden motives, hidden ties, but this person does not care. They care about one thing, and they're easily manipulated because they're driven by their loins, by their genitals. And they think it's always fun, it's a good time, but no. Not everything is worth the play. But we're going to use my Love and Separations Oracle deck. You can find this in my Etsy. Wow, look. We are not compatible. I feel like you guys come to terms with you guys are not compatible. Hence this Two of Cups reverse. The first card that came out. Two of Cups reverse. Thank you for the rose. Brown Sugar Baby 6. But you realize, you know what? This is not for me. Like, thank you for teaching me. Thank you for teaching me this harsh lesson. That I need a man or a woman with standards for sure. Because, again, not even just on, like, a monogamous level, but more so on a spiritual level. Like, you're just not going to give your body to just anybody. You're not easily controlled by your urges. Like, I want a partner that's very disciplined. You know? And look, your feelings did not matter to me at the time. So again, remember I was telling you this was a selfish ass person. Is. And then we have this love was a lesson. It's right underneath the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So this was a major karmic lesson. You're taking this as a lesson. And you realize they didn't care for you to the extent that you cared for them. They did not care for you the way that you care for them. And then you're wondering over here, what did they have over me? What did they have over me? But again, it has nothing to do with you. It's the fact that they have urges and they have secrets and they have things within themselves that they're not willing to express. Then we have nothing has been the same since you've been away. So I feel like you guys have taken a step back from the situation. And they're realizing things are not the same and they miss you or they miss what you did for them. Then we have I couldn't handle your honesty. So I feel like you may have called them out, told them the truth about themselves, and they could not stand that shit. And then we have emotionally detached. Like you feel like this person was very emotionally unavailable, but now I feel like you're in the process of emotionally detaching. Although, yes, there's a part of you that still cares. I feel like you're slowly about to release this person. And when I was shuffling my other deck, I kept seeing unblock me. So I feel like some of you guys may have blocked them. We have your indifference makes me wonder if you still care. So they're going to start wondering if you care now. Because you already took it as face value that they really don't care about you. I shouldn't have let you walk away like that. So they have regrets, they have remorse that they shouldn't have let you go. Because I feel like I'm talking to the majority that's already left. But some of you that's still there, I feel like you're in the process of leaving. And then bottom of the deck, I don't know if you're the one. This could be a mutual energy, but I feel like the fact that this happened and them being around other people, I feel like you already have it set in stone in your heart of hearts. Like, yeah, this isn't the one. But you do have healing and blessings and new love will come find you. Because you're already convinced that, yeah, the person that is the one would not hurt me this way. The one that is for me would not put me as an option and as second to any other thing that opens up their legs and gives up their body. Like, the person for me is always disciplined. And they wouldn't have it within them to want to hurt me. Because hurting me is a disservice to them, and they'll be hurting and playing themselves. So, oh, thank you for the rose. Is it Kua or KUA_Will? Thank you. And so, unsaid love messages. This is also in my Etsy shop. But, you know, the one for you will not hurt you this way. Because they know, like, if they hurt you, they hurt themselves. And the ones that don't want to lose you, they wouldn't put themselves in a position to lose you. Like, they wouldn't be doing all this shit. And then we have, I need time, but would you wait for me? They want you to wait on them. It's like, no, why are you going through this phase or this late bloom, delayed hoe phase? No. Why would I wait? And then it's like, I got to feel like you're with somebody else, or I can sense it. I can feel it. I smell it. I know when you're not being real or straight up. And then we have, boom, I made the wrong choice. They're going to realize the consequences to their actions, that they made the wrong choice by laying around with other people all because they think it looks good to them. But it's not good for them. It's like they want all this junk food when they should have had soul food. They should have ate what was healthy for them that's going to nourish their bodies and not give them stomach aches. We have your energy is healing and nurturing because, again, with this Queen of Cups, Cancer energy mainly, but also Scorpio, Pisces, you guys are the cosmic mothers. You're also the nurturers and the psychic queens. Again, no gender whatsoever. It's like, you know, and they love your energy. They love how nurturing you are. And they love what you give. I feel like this person may have mommy issues or daddy issues, whatever. Either way, the parent in their life failed them in some way. And they don't know what to do. And then we got too many options. Just like how this card came out, too many promises to keep. Too many options. They don't know what to do. And it's like, oh my God, it's like the fruits of my labor. And it's like there's so many options, so many places. But, you know, you got to make the right choice. There is a right and wrong answer. You know how they say there are no wrong answers? There's a wrong answer here. And who you choose is a reflection of you. And it can lead you to your downfall. Because your partner in ways and shapes or form is also a reflection of you. Or like who you lay down with. Because they could be like, oh, they don't mean anything to me. They're just a hoe. Or whatever. But the moment you lay with somebody, you become their equal. So all these judgmental things like, oh, they're a hoe, they're a slut, they're this. You are them. What does that make you for hanging with them? knowing this, you know? And then look, right here, this Ace of Pentacles reverse, Taurus, regular, Capricorn. It's going to be a missed opportunity with you because they could have had something stable, but you know, it's not starting off as something stable because you know, the Ace of Pentacles right here and then the Ten of Pentacles is right here. Both are in the reverse. They could have had something with you had they been loyal in this foundation, or if you guys were married to them, they could have had an everlasting relationship. And if they sought out counseling before stepping out, because I feel like they did not weigh out their options. They did not try to fight for it. They just went with their urges. Instead of talking to somebody, getting counseling, and then trying to work things out within themselves to work this situation out, they used their other head. And then bottom of the deck right here, I purposely made the connection difficult, then blamed you when it was really my fault. So they knew that they were to blame. This had nothing to do with you. It's a whole them issue. Wow. And then you seem so much happier without me. So again, this is going to be confirmation that you guys will be happy again. Just because this ended, it doesn't mean your life is over. And then they're going to start looking for you in them. The kind of love that you gave, the kind of loyalty, the stability, and how you're all about foundation. They're going to be looking for that in other people because they're going to realize sex is not everything, the key component. They miss that home-cooked meal. They miss that soul food that nourished their soul. They realize these junk food is giving them cavities, making them rot, bad for their health. And it's not giving what it's supposed to give. And they could have had something very stable and substantial with you, but they couldn't. They wanted to live a double life. And look, I'm over here again. So, because they did what they did because they felt like they can. And then they gave you false hope. Again, these cards are in my Etsy shop. And then we have, I don't know how to love. They don't know how to love. And then boom, look, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. And then, oh my God, this is really telling. I can't handle the choice of commitment. They can't handle the idea of being monogamous right now. So they try to live a double life. Like they look good on paper in the daylight, but at night, they're showing the other parts of themselves that they're just not ready. And they probably felt like they were settling. But had they had a better mindset and a better outlook on the situation, they would have realized this isn't settling. Like, this life keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me out of harm's way. But they didn't want to look at it that way. And again, this is a collective reading. You guys can catch this on my YouTube. I'll repost it on there too. But from what I gathered here, this person, they're not good enough to be in a relationship with anybody because they don't know how to love. It's like that Lil Wayne song, How to Love. Like, you're tired of these crooks try to steal your heart. And, like, you just never really knew how to love. And it's like, you want to receive the love that's balanced. That's equal. Because I feel like this person is a player. A fuck boy or a fuck girl. And they don't know the definition of a true connection. Like, this is all attachment. They're just forming attachment, but attachment is not a substitute for a connection, a real, true, genuine, and healthy connection. But it's like they had the money bag right there, but they fumbled. You know? They had everything, but they fucked it up. Because they're not in a place to receive what you have to give. And sometimes you just really got to understand that people cannot handle you. People really and truly just cannot handle you. And, you know, at least it shows you that this person really isn't meant for you because you realize you guys are not compatible. You don't even think that they're the one. They were questioning whether if you were the one or not, though. But the one that knows that you're the one will always, like, find a way to you. Like, they're not going to try to lose you. The one will know that what they have with you. And they're not going to let anyone else try to get at you. Like, they will try to win you and they will try to earn you even after they have you. Because they know that you can always go away. So, It's time that, you guys start choosing yourself. Let this connection go. Heal. Because you do have blessings coming. You will find love again. But this was just to teach you that not everybody values the sacredness of sex and the sacredness of a bond and genuine connection as you. And then now you have to really start taking off those rose-tinted glasses and establish those boundaries and really use discernment on what a partner is supposed to be for you. Like, can they keep up with you? Do they have the same vision? Do the guys have the same values, the same views as a relationship? Because a lot of people do not, and they just get into situations just to say they have somebody. But no, like, you need somebody of substance, or just not to be with anybody at all until they know that they are a person of value and they show that they can value you too. So that's all I have for you guys. If you're just now joining in, this was a collective reading about a third-party situation, maybe that you guys are in or went through or still processing or still healing from. I will post this on my YouTube once it's fully loaded and everything. And link is in the bio. If you guys want to book a reading with me, everything's in my link in my bio in Calendly. So, and depending on the time, possibly later tonight, but also every Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern, I do free questions, $5 to skip the line via Cash App. Granted, not everyone may be touched on within that hour frame, so if you guys do wish to skip the line, you can use my Cash App and make sure you put your question in my Cash App. But all right, I had a pleasure for you guys serving. I appreciate you guys giving me my flowers, the roses, while I was here serving and giving whatever messages you needed to hear. Even if it wasn't your story, if there was a message that you needed to hear and some kind of confirmation, I'm glad to be able to serve you and give that towards you. But love you guys. Take care. Namaste, ashe, ashe, namaste.